Cub fan. No.
Cub
Cub.
fan.
Green!
Bruh.
No,
Green!
Cub, no.
It's
It's
green!
one
It's
of them.
green!
Oh, is it green?
It's
Yeah.
green!
How did you fucking guess it? That's my question. Yes, Green is my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. Yeah, or my favorite. Yeah, one of my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. Yes,
I
I
had to
stand.
run
Green.
in from
Hey,
getting water.
it's better than.
But how did you know? How did you know? First off, I have to actually genuinely.
I remember us talking about green a bunch.
With? I never
At
talked
some
about Green
point?
here. Never talked about Green here.
No,
anyways,
we have.
Oh, I was thinking BWO or someone.
B-dubs. I do like B-dubs. I also like Rendog too.
Oh yeah, Rendot. The other one that's who I was trying to think of when I said Cub.
Ellie.
Cub, no. They're all in MCC. And I never mind. All right, let's get started. All right, I've already said.
I'm drafting this stuff. War, get the music set up and everything. Sarfnic, make sure your stream settings
No
are good.
copyright music, or else I.
Fuck off! I'm doing copyright music.
Well, then the vids are gonna be in 720p, all right?
Why?
Because I have to download them to YouTube. Yeah, that might be a mute for me if you do that again. All right, let's get started.
Draft that you people are distracting me.
Sorry.
But yeah, Green is definitely the best Minecraft YouTuber. His content is top notch. I mean, of course, I can't forget about Tommy and Sam. Like, oh my God!
Listen.
Listen,
he's annoying. You're annoying. You know. Yeah, it's just.
Hey, I have music now.
should do fucking Tommy.
Wait, Aaron or Seth is Hollow. Did you get copyright for Hollow Knight?
Yeah. Fungal waste.
Loser.
I mean, it's fine. I just have to download them through the YouTube browser, and I think it's
Oh
in
my God.
720p or some shit. I'm not sure.
Oh my!
Should we
Half is itchy.
Should we restrict this debate to any particular category? Games, books, movies, that sort of thing?
It's gonna be a
let's
lot
just
of
do
Minecraft
everything.
YouTubers.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of Minecraft YouTubers in this, alright? So, Art, you better have studied up. I sent you Dream SMP shirt. You better
Aramus,
have
I
studied it.
need
Yeah.
that. I need music other than the breaking news music we want at the beginning.
Anything works.
Like everything that's
All right.
copy.
Anything?
Well,
Alright.
In that case.
generally non-vocal or soft vocals. We want the
Uh,
crowd to focus in on my voice. I'm trying to
Okay.
poke 1920s TV host sort of thing.
All right.
Yes. So, can we get started, gamers?
If you people could stop talking, I might be able to finish the script.
I'm gonna build a base in Gary's mod.
Alright.
Shut the fuck up, Sard. And
Your mom gay.
Script is good.
Let's get started.
It's the music whenever you may.
I'm just figuring this out. What other music we need?
Sam, load the document.
Something bouncy and whatnot.
Oh
Perhaps
yeah,
I
I should.
also share
You should not be
the-
playing Gary's mod right now. You should be focused.
I can play Gary's mod all I want.
I'm also going to share the
Who?
initializing it.
Who? Who's this? Who's this?
Rhythm.
Who's? Oh, Rhythm.
It's Disc Boy with an R.
Your mom gay.
Red R.
Obviously, the
White chain. But no,
share you
seriously,
some.
Sam, I recommend you focus on this because it's kind of important that you.
Yes, I'm joining you.
You have to.
It's fun.
I mean, the whole point is you're kind of debating him on what he says.
Kind of, if you disagree. So,
So how are we gonna do the thing for the lucky
It's fun.
Trump coin thing?
I will randomize it
Okay.
because I'm very good at randomizing things, as you might guess. So, if you hear Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the background clicking, it means he approves. He will also be adding additional commentary. Or we can start whenever you're ready.
Wait. Okay.
Oh wait,
Where's the actual script part?
sir. Hollow Knight music isn't.
On Google.
So Hollow
Is that
Knight
the
music isn't
bottom?
actually claimed, Surf, but sometimes YouTube will
Oh,
actually detect,
review.
will just detect
review
music and
record.
copyright it.
Yeah, do Hollow Knight.
I'll allow it.
You could call that as a topic as well.
Yeah, it's not claimed. Also, you played enough, so no.
A bit. And
You're
I've
also
watched
not a platformer.
none of those playthrough.
This
I
is
used to-
cool.
By the way, Sam, head to the bottom. That's where we start. We can.
By the way, if I've watched any considerable anime, I'm open to rating those too. I don't judge.
Okay, sick. All right.
Experience everything, and it shall be indexed. War cries whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll do.
What animes have you watched, Aramus?
Try me. And even if you nominate something that I haven't, we can just say NC and save it for a later date, and we'll get to it.
I'll do a short.
We'll
I'll
get
do
to it.
I'll do a shorter one. Oh fuck, what's it called? Why can I not think of the name?
We can begin nominating
real quick.
that with the first speech.
I'll
Tell
look
me
real
when you're
quick.
ready.
I'm ready. Everyone, whoosh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This should. Oh, I can't. That's not how you want to pause. I guess you resume, but.
Hello, welcome to the Eisen Index Public Debate. This debate is
Your mic is so shitty right
certain
now.
traits of several Hearthlander cultural pillars, including games, movies, TV series, books, and any additional quantifiable entities. This debate is brought to you by the Große Deutsche Eidgenossenschaft, Reichtum, Hingabe, Treue und Kraft.
Not the Hainite Council?
This debate is commissioned by the Hainite Council Commission on Index Debates, a for-profit, heavily politicized organization of which I am a member. The debate will last however long it takes to index a number of topics predetermined at the drafting of this debate, and will cover an assortment of topics as outlined by our two normal hosts and guest debater, who I will now introduce. Hailing first from the frozen north, he is a gamer of considerable skill, loyal half-Canadian, coming to us from somewhere vague in Ontario because he is paranoid of getting doxxed. A well-known figure among his groups and honorary ally of the Seven, former
like
king
an
and
anime
present-day
intro.
administrator of the official Hearth server, War Cries.
Woo! Woo! Cries!
Hailing from the desolate land of Chicago, honorary spinjitzu master and political scholar in training, he spends his time drafting Minecraft roleplay AAA hits, such as the Old Vale Survivors. Server first champion of Hearth by rank, and paragon of the Hearth Among Us branch, former communist neophyte turned conservative firebrand, Sarfnic.
Hey. Sarfnic.
Now introducing our first guest debater, retired professional Minecraft duelist and anime connoisseur extraordinaire, hero of Hearth by rank, hailing from the far-off land of Nova Scotia, where he toils away training his considerable mental capabilities using the tried and tested method of Rubik's Cube training. It's Sam.
Well said.
Yay.
The rules and format for this debate. The first debater, chosen randomly, will select a topic to be indexed from any category. The literal god presiding, yours truly, will grant a preliminary rating on each relevant category. Before passing final judgment, the oppositions will be allowed a chance to rebuttal, and the nominator will be allowed a brief response, an attempt to change the ruling of the literal god. Finally, the guest debater, it's Sam, will be allowed a chance to weigh in. If the guest star is nominated, the lucky trump coin will determine which of our normal two hosts will be able to debate first. Please refer to the rating indices on the official Eisen Index Google document or appropriate Google slide. Tonight, for our 5th edition, we will be indexing a total of 9 topics between our 3 debaters. Stand by for the random generation of who will nominate first.
I'm gonna start off with
Sarfnic to his War Cries, to his Sam.
It's always War Cries.
Rolling. 1. Sarfnic will nominate his first topic of the night. Go ahead.
I nominate Team Lorax from Hearth SMP Season 5. That's my
Sarfnic
first.
nominates Team Lorax. This will be counted as an entity. Please stand by.
Good, it won't include Fade and Cobra as hackers, but it'll still include Dragoon as a hacker, okay?
Sarfnic, if you have a good image, now would be the time to get it.
May I remind that this does not include the Iodine Industries nor Coots team as a part of this. But it does include Sarfnic.
It does
Very
include
well.
your actions as a leader to include those players and recruit them to Hearth.
Correct, but not as if they are part of it. I can understand that. It's fair. All right, we begin with the preliminary rating of Team Lorax by the literal god. The relevance to the literal god. They were very relevant. They were an arch nemesis in Hearth SMP Season 5 that makes them relatively important. More so of importance is their lore significance, which, if anyone actually follows the Hearth canon, they'll know.
Warcraft.
The philosophical merit of Team Lorax, as discussed in their theme song, which is also rated on here, I believe, somewhere. Oh man, you environmentalist types crack me up. They really do. We're gonna give the philosophical merit of Team Lorax we'll give it a D. It's just not very well rounded. You had some good people in there like Uramonte, but you can only polish a turd so much. The rational merit of Team Lorax, I have to admit, was actually higher than I expected. Reason being is because even though they were only outnumbering me by 2, they were able to draw me to a standstill, which is better than Sarf normally does. So let's think on this. The combative merit of Team Lorax isn't great, and the rational merit, apart from Uramonte's gold farm in Hearth SMP Season 5, was just trash. However, Uramonte did contribute significantly to their wealth, and they even rivaled me at one point in the early piece of the season. We'll be generous and give them a C. The meme potential of Team Lorax. Oh man, I shouldn't even have to discuss this.
As I said, Sam, there's a K tier, which is
Yes,
above
the
S
Keck.
tier.
The Keck.
This is a Keck tier
Yeah,
meme
Keck.
potential team. We have several fights to this day. The 2v1 between Uramonte, you, and myself, where Exic is just yelling at you the whole time. Sarfnic, it's a 2v1, pussy, pussy. That still resounds in my memory today. Sarfnic, quit bitching, it's a 2v1. Very nice. That's exactly what he
Every
said.
watcher.
My personal approval
That's right.
of Team Lorax. For sheer dint of it was better than the Kingdom of Ethia, we will prevent this from being a cringe. By being a felonious level of personal approval.
Don't forget about our base.
You've slandered me. You've personally slandered me through the usage of Hollywood and media through your theme song. I don't want to destroy Hearth. I just want to take all of its natural resources. Okay.
So I say how we do this.
Sarfnic nominated Team Lorax. Warcries, you are our normal debater. You can respond to this first. We'll let Sam get the final say.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to suggest. So, can we just talk about the group's overall PvP skill? Yuri's good at economy. He's not a good PvPer. Sarfnic, you've seen his battles with me. He never got me down more than 3 hearts while I nearly killed him multiple times. And he had to retreat multiple times. I never had to retreat a single battle. He also dropped his sword mid-battle because he's smart.
So did Sarf with you on the actual server, if I remember correctly.
He had to PA because of that. He also didn't know the Hearth rules and broke rules multiple times because
True.
he didn't know them.
These are all good points.
This is just Sarfnic. The team members. Anyway, Sarfnic also recruited some very untrustworthy members as allies, many of which became spies.
Or hackers.
Yes, I was about to mention that.
Yeah.
So I think that solidifies lowering rational merit even more. Even if
I agree. I agree. I'm gonna go to an F.
Uh-oh. Wow,
Okay.
Sarfnic, it's not looking
The
good
lore
for
acted
you,
like
bro.
a rebuttal to this.
Yep. So Sarfnic, you nominated. You'll now have a chance to rebuttal, and then Sam will get the final say.
Sarfnic was not aware of any of these traitories or these hackers.
Doesn't matter.
They just chose to do on their own as independents.
Doesn't matter.
And
It's
after
about trust.
after
Warcries, let him
graduating
speak.
banning, Team Lorax was clean. We had a Jiv, a loyal servant, and we built Team Lorax Island, the best base in the entire fucking server other than Exit.
Debatable.
No one else grinded.
Debatable.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Objection!
This is not allowed. You
It
agreed
was
to this debate.
incomplete.
Ladies and gentlemen, you agreed to these debate rules. Sarfnic, continue for your 1 minute and a half.
We built a wonderful island with truffula trees everywhere, caves. We had very loyal members after we banned the scum. We were the largest team on the server. It was bound to have a few bad apples.
That depends on who you ask. That's not necessarily true. But
We had K Cody, the Lorax, Lady Lorax as I call him, with the boobies. You gotta respect that at least. Uramonte's a very good, probably one of the best SMP players. Sure, he couldn't do PvP, but he grinded hard, built one of the best farms in the server, man.
fact check, true.
True. Team Lorax created all the grand events of the war, man.
Thank you, Mr. Sarfnic. What ratings would you like to see changed, if any, with the last piece of your...
I would like to see rational merit raised to a D. Because we had no idea we had actual hackers in our forces. And this is partially because of war cries and roping people to become spies and traitors, man.
Okay, but it's about trust. You should have trusted them beforehand. Shouldn't have recruited people you didn't trust.
You agreed to these debate rules, Warcries.
Your time's over, sir.
Mr. Warcries, that's enough.
Okay. I thought we were allowed to do more rebuttals if we disagreed with them.
Later on, we need to get Sam in here first. I'm going to rate barely rational merit to a D. Barely, because it started off as a C.
Good!
Monty is the only thing buoying this at this point with his economic skills. Sam, what would you like to see changed here? You have 2 minutes.
Honestly, I don't know, man. The fact that Sarfnic said his base was the best, I went there once and it was like, it went on for like 20 blocks and then they just stopped building it.
Fact check true.
We were in the middle, we were in progress of building it, my friend.
Like, you
So was my base, and I quote the SMP on 3.
You went like maybe 1/3 of the island and then
No, we did a good
stopped.
2/3 of it.
Now you're quibbling. Oh man. Okay. What would you like to see the ratings change as a result of this?
I don't know. For lying, that's and
philosophical, perhaps.
Philosophical, but yeah, I'd say philosophical. Bring it down a notch.
I agree.
No!
Oh.
Do we have any additional contentions before I make my final rating?
Yeah.
War cries. What contention do you have?
So let's just go over a few things. After you purged the traitorous scum, who were the traitorous scum?
Half his team.
Alright, we had...
Come on, sorry.
We had Dragoon was a hacker, so we purged him.
True.
There was also Phantom Cole, traitorous scum, got purged as well.
It's not a hacker.
But it was
And
traitorous
by the way,
At least he's not a hacker.
That was a bluff. That was a bluff on War cries. He never actually betrayed you.
Yeah, but he
actually
did.
brings it down even
He did.
more.
He did betray
No,
me.
he betrayed me. Sarf. He betrayed me, he betrayed you because you were taking so.
You witch hunted him.
Yeah, you witch hunted him despite the fact that it was complete lies. That's completely
framed.
justified.
He was
from
framed.
any
Like, I
standpoint.
arrested him, although he was framed. I didn't know. There was evidence against him. That's why I got killed.
You didn't have to. There wasn't
War
problem.
cries took a fucking Discord snapshot and photoshopped it, and you ate it up. Don't play this up as anything other than awareness.
Oh, rational going down. It's...
Anyways, continuing. So, who else?
Would there be any other contentions?
Yes, I do have other contentions, but
Okay.
Green
I want
Path
them
is
to
playing
continue.
right now. It's hilarious.
Who else? Anyone else?
Or Fungal Waste. I'm not sure which one it is.
He's muted. Just give him a moment.
Oh,
He has
well,
to
there was
think about
also...
what's
Getting
there was,
heated.
I was discussing stuff with the chat. So,
Okay.
you dare accuse... I do
What,
not remember... any of-
Self. I'm sorry.
Are
I
there
do
any
not
additional
remember.
hacker scum that you would like to name that were
Hacker
aligned
scum.
with you?
Oh, aligned
with
with-
you,
okay.
or part of
I'm
your
There
only-
was Colbert, who...
I'm talking within his team.
There was Colbert, who is also aligned, who was aligned with me, and he was. I recruited him because he wanted to be on my side, and he hated war cries. It was for a shared dislike of war cries.
Okay,
I
that's fair.
had no part in his hacking. And also, I'd like to mention Fadefa. He apparently only hacked that one day just to get a world download or
That
whatever.
was a lie. Correction. I already caught. I know that was my back.
Did you really just
They-
try and
It's like the Incredibles meme. Hacks is hacks.
you just tried to make an excuse
Hacker
for a
apologist.
hacker?
He had worse
Yeah.
results a week before that. He was just hiding it well until that last day when I
Okay.
made it surprise.
Well,
attack.
again, I had no
Right?
part in him actually
He
hacking.
was Jesus.
And I
Yeah,
had the
but you
only
just tried to
functional.
I did not have
rationalize it.
sexual relations with
I'd
that
like
woman.
to add, I had
You
the
just
only
tried to
functional
rationalize
team.
him hacking.
Aramus's one teammate never played.
It was still
Man.
functional though.
I had.
At least it was a
Did
good
Did that win you the
teammate.
war? Did that win you the war, Sarfnic?
No, and Warcry's
Unless he-
teammates were inactive.
Uh-huh.
Steel didn't log in.
Uh-huh.
Snowfall
Thank
barely
you,
logged
Mr.
in.
Sarfnic. Thank you, Mr. Sarf.
Extra had a
Anyways,
better
continue. Oh yeah. So for
Running low on
let's go
time
through
here.
here.
30 seconds more for
Okay.
contentions.
That Sarfnic took a lot of that up, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna speedrun. So, okay, Cody was actually another traitorous scum. You did not mention him, therefore your entire argument against traitorous scum is invalid because you didn't even realize one of them were.
Ooh.
Anyways, continuing. We also have the fact that yours was actually not the biggest team that the server moderates was.
True! Fact check, true!
Mm-hmm.
Someone paid attention to the war docs.
What?
Anyways, sir.
What?
Stop.
Moderate's team was not the biggest.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Sarfnic.
we had quite a few.
We're gonna lower the rational
But we had
merit.
more. We had like 4 more. No.
Well, that's-
okay. How much did
Thank
moderate?
you,
Thank you,
have?
Mr.
More than
Sarfnic.
yours.
Moderate-
You agreed to these
My
debate
team was
rules.
Sarfnic. It was Sarfnic, Yuri,
Sarfnic.
Ajiv, Gamer.
You agreed to these debate rules.
Hey, Sarfnic.
All right, folks.
It would have
pause
been
this.
better if you actually did anything for your team.
I will now give
He's
the
the best
final
base
rating.
on
The
the
literal
server.
god has heard enough. The final rating of Team Lorax. I know its uses, and they are few.
Oh
Team
no!
Lorax gets a degenerate rating.
This is so much fun.
Sarfnic, you nominated Team Lorax. I will now randomly select between Sam and Warcries.
Oh,
Lucky Trump
I'm so
coin.
scared.
Heads, Sam will
Oh,
nominate
God.
the subject of the night. Take it away.
We'll go last. That was a fun debate. yeah,
Anime.
let's start with the Myra.
Just anime in general.
Anime as an entity in general.
Yeah.
Very well. Go ahead and find yourself some nice images that you
All
believe are
right.
representative of anime.
Sure. Will do. This one works. Yeah, just a little picture.
This is gonna be like the ASMR
All right.
subject all over again.
Hey man,
It-
don't judge it till you try it. And I will have
Oh.
some interesting things to say. I will admit,
No, I didn't see.
I get the power of God and anime on my side.
Yeah.
Sam has nominated the broad
Yeah.
category of anime to be indexed here. Warcries, cease this sarfnickery at once. Okay. Relevance to the
Easy.
literal god, until
No,
a while
good.
ago, with very limited exception in my youth, would have been little to none. I, however, in my goal to experience all that humanity has to offer and index all that humanity has to offer, I gotta hit anime at some point, right? I will say, this will be as an IC, because this subject is just so vast, so I will note this as an IC.
Okay.
He means incomplete, Sam.
Yeah. I was looking. Don't worry. I reviewed the document.
Sam came prepared. Okay, touch the start. Okay. The relevance to the literal god of anime has increased substantially over years. The meme potential is a strong result of this. For instance, I never would have come across JoJo weren't it for the meme. Yes, I did watch JoJo just for the memes, not ironically. There have been some really good ones, some really bad ones, but regardless of what you say,
May
they're
I
very
add, we
relevant.
have an anime fan in the chat. TNG is in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
Nep-Nep's a hardcore.
He also asked me 5 nights.
I swear, if you guys give anime a bad rating, I will smite you all.
It's the philosophical merit of anime. The philosophical merit of anime, if I can't talk real racistly agent for a second, would be actually fairly high. The concept as a whole greatly appeals to me, particularly within action sequences, and particularly that a lot of westernized animations that would qualify as anime in the traditional sense, even though they are animation, have drawn from this and have done very, very well. We have one individual on this list, Castlevania, which is a Keck rating, so that's a good example
I
of
can
that.
second this.
And you know what? You take the bad with the good. That alone gives it a philosophical merit of an A in my mind.
Cool.
Granted, there are some bad eggs, but as I say, there are bad eggs everywhere. The rational merit of anime. This is where anime may lose some points. For the fan base of anime does not take the true
Oh, God.
message of most anime to heart.
True.
I say this as I stand on my high horse, and all of your opinions are wrong, etc., etc. What to give the rash?
Yeah, you're the literal god, obviously.
Yeah. See, exactly. See, Sam gets it.
Better than Sard.
Yeah, probably. I scanned over the document. I already know more about
Rational merit of anime gets docked on a few pieces here. The plot lines tend to fail on more than a regular amount of occasions, but you don't stay for the bloody plot lines half the time. Generally, it's the characters for me. I'll give you an example. The Great Pretender. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
I love that show.
Cringy plot lines. I stayed for Laurent. Laurent is literally Centaurus. Laurent is literally Centaurus.
Yo, that's so true, though.
Okay.
That does... I will agree with you on that. You are... He is a lot like you are.
We'll give the rational merit of this a C. And by Centaurus, I mean the actual canon character of Centaurus, Dungeons and Dragons character, who is pretty used to me. But give the rational merit a C.
Oh, man. That's great.
The meme potential of anime is clearly a K. JoJo memes alone would be enough to catapult this to an S.
Yeah.
And plus, even if it's a bad meme, you just get to make fun of the weebiness of the poster in the chat. There is no lose in this situation. My personal approval of anime is mixed. I have seen some incredible anime that are truly profound, have great messaging, or have westernized counterparts, and I have seen some cringe-ass anime in my day.
Like what?
We don't talk about BNA in this chat. We don't talk about fucking Brand New Animal in this chat. We talk about Beastars. You are already
good. Oh, God.
My personal approval of this is borderline.
Oh, can we just stop here? Aramus' best song.
Yes, correct. City of Tears. People ask me, how can you rest at night with all that shit going on in your head? Do you listen to ASMR? No, I listen to Hollow Knight music, particularly with rainforest ambiance in the background. Sam nominated anime as the broad subject. We'll go ahead and use the lucky trump coin to determine which of our regular debaters will go first. Sarf will be heads, War will be tails. Flip. Tails, Warcries, go first.
Okay, so, let's see here. I'm pretty any with anime, but, personal approval I'd agree with, probably the same for me. I still haven't watched any animes. I wouldn't even, honestly, considering Castlevania as an anime, is a bit on edge, considering, for one, it's not very much of an anime style, and it's also a Western production.
It's
not the Japanese style. So I'd argue it's not, but for the sake, since you counted it, I'll count it. Other than that, I haven't watched much at all. I've seen the clips. I've seen some really shitty animes. This may bother you, Sam. I'm not sure if it will, but Ninjago, or why did I say Ninjago?
Ninjago.
It's the same case. Naruto bad. Naruto bad.
The new Naruto is bad. That's correct. The old Naruto when I was a kid was fantastic. You can't change my mind.
You mean Shippuden? You don't like Shippuden?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
I know.
Have you watched it all the way through?
No, I couldn't.
Well, see, there's the problem.
I think we should also mention the actual style of animation as well as the shows.
Oh yeah,
so,
true.
The style of animation itself. What are your opinions on that?
Mixed. There are some that do it very well. There are some that try the 3D route and go fantastic. I mentioned Beastars earlier. They did fantastic with the 3D piece.
Aramus, I really do recommend you finish Shippuden though. It gets really good.
I'll try add it to the list. Yeah. I have many things to experience. I know my cousin is obsessed with that. Caleb is obsessed with that.
Yeah, I would recommend you skip the fillers, probably.
Okay. I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Warcries, have you anything else to add?
Man, this isn't with all of them, but a majority of animes, as you can see on the top right of this slide, are way over sexualized.
Fact check true. Fact check true.
Yeah.
I mean, I might want to bring that on the rational merit.
You know that only makes rational merit go up for me, though. Among other things.
Oh, man.
Okay, Mr. Warcries, thank you for your well-endowed opinion. Sarfnic, have you anything to add?
I have a few comments. Castlevania doesn't really fit the definition of anime.
Not in the traditional sense, true, but they took a lot from it.
You could fairly count it here because the style looks about the same. Yeah, I have to admit, anime isn't my thing, you know. Warcry tried to compare Ninja. He said Ninja. I know what you're thinking. in your head
You
for.
said
I
it
know
by
what you were saying.
mistake, man.
I know what you meant by that. I
I
know
was
what you meant
saying,
by
but
that.
I would argue as a actual original.
I'm just saying, no insult. There's this Ninjago YouTuber, Tanner Fish. I think that anime fans tend to be a little creepy. I think that should almost raise or down personal approval, in my opinion.
Raise
But-
personal approval.
Yeah.
You know I like him freaky.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
down
Mission for
personal
simps.
approval a
Yeah.
bit. Does not mean that anime is not good. I think it's a great art. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh man,
I-
dude,
I'm
there's
I
compelled.
personally prefer.
There's some
Western
weird
animation
fucking-
still.
there's
yeah,
some
Western-
weird fucking anime fans.
So yeah, I have nothing against anime, but there's a lot of weird fans.
Like
with
my-
Western graphics.
My Hero Academia fans. Oh god.
My fucking second cousin poster of
Can't
My
fucking stand My Hero.
Academia
I
in the room.
can't.
Can't stand My Hero. Can't stand Hunter X.
Gameride too. Watch. that.
Ooh, damn, that's a hot take.
Yeah, I know.
Hunter, okay.
But like,
My
seriously,
Hero is fair enough, but Hunter.
fucking
ooh.
Tanner Fishy's in
I
Batman.
thought you would
It's
like
just anime
Hunter.
Let's
girls.
Honestly.
let them go over this.
I'm just talking.
Thank you, Mr. Sarfnic. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Sam, do you have, before we get into the profound discussion portion of this, do you have anything that
Yeah.
you would like changed rating-wise here?
I mean, I don't know. It's better than I expected, honestly.
Okay.
Have you ever tried watching any romance animes? I must ask.
What would classify as a romance one?
Like, it's not like shonen,
No.
like they're fighting and all that.
Not
Oh.
exactly familiar
No.
with the taxon, but no, Shonen's
No.
mostly my jam.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where more of the story is.
I
I
see.
find with anime, because you were
Okay.
talking about how the story isn't always that good.
Well, I see
Romance
it's there
animes-
for the reason.
Yeah, romance animes are the way to go if you want story.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Let's think here. Thank you, Mr. Sam. I will do a little bit of a preface before I grant my final rating here. I don't know that there have been a lot of mid-tier ones that I would have seen, but if there are some amazing and some awful in a group, it tends to be a higher rating for me because I prioritize the better memories. Is this Crystal Peak War? Is that the soundtrack?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excellent. Oh my god. The ear. Okay. Anyway, if there is a batch, a subject category like this, and there are a lot of really, really good ones and a lot of really, really bad ones, it will probably get a higher rating than if they're all mid-tier. Just because the way I
Also,
work.
one of the most famous types of anime has to be Escalats in anime. When
Made in Abyss.
Okay.
Vinland Saga.
I'm
This
sure
is
anime
what
has
is
lots of
buoying
fun
this
things.
rating right
I
now.
don't watch it.
Understand.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep all of these the same. I might smack philosophical down a little, but no, we'll keep it like this. As a topic, anime gets an A minus. You got to have a good eye for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually,
There you go, Nep.
yeah, we'll give it an A minus.
A minus is not.
All
Very
right.
nice.
bad rating.
War Cries,
I'm
nominate your
okay
first
with that.
subject.
I think even a B minus would be
So
not a bad rating.
this is gonna be way off of what we've been going through here. Just
Okay.
actual relevant things. Something I probably never actually. No, I have. Probably my second favorite movie series
Oh,
or
okay.
trilogy of all time. You can guess this, Aramus, since you know Lotter's my first. And
Okay.
What's extremely good? Do you want to take a guess?
The Hobbit.
Trilogy.
The Hobbit.
Oh,
Oh no,
I mean, if you're gonna go movies, that's a hot take. But
movie trilogy, not Hobbit. No,
and as you said, it was book or movie.
movie.
Fucking,
Lord of-
it's not Hunger Games.
No,
Um,
games are fairly
Trilogy.
okay. They're not amazing.
movie trilogy. I don't know, War.
Night trilogy.
What was that?
Night trilogy, Aramus.
I can't hear you.
Holy fuck, Aramus. Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. We should probably select individual movies for those. I would ask that you do.
Okay, well, then-
Just
okay,
do Dark
well,
Knight.
Dark Knight, yeah.
Okay. The Dark Knight. It's a good subject to index. I like the call.
like Batman?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have we have you
sick.
seen it, Sam?
Yeah, FYI,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have no idea what this is.
You know it's gonna get a high rating.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen Dark Knight.
Maybe.
This is probably like this is up there with Lottery.
I haven't seen Dark Knight, no.
The movie that Joker, or the main movie Joker is known for.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh my god, you need to see that trilogy. It's literally
Really?
like this.
You haven't seen the Dark Knight?
Rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
Yes.
Granted,
What year?
Dark Knight,
What year?
The Dark Knight is easily the best of the three and the one that gets the most
What year
lauds,
is it?
and it should be. That is the correct
What
take.
year was it that it came out?
Ooh.
What do you mean year?
What year did Dark Knight come out?
Are you trying to figure out? It's 2008.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
I watched that
Imagine
not
not
too long
knowing.
ago, actually.
Get yourself an Image War.
I remember planning on seeing it, but no, I haven't seen it. I haven't touched some. I don't really touch DC movies.
That's
It
weird.
It wasn't part of the DCCU. So let's see
it was.
here.
The Dark Knight was more about the Joker, really.
I mean, you can make the case. I've heard film critic, and that's a case my cousin would make.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some
So,
marshmallows.
The Dark Knight,
While this
while
happens,
Warcry
I'll be
is
quiet.
gathering an
Haven't seen
image
Dark
for
Knight,
it,
sorry, guys.
let's go over the story of the Dark Knight. Story of Dark Knight is easily a keck. This is not debatable.
Oh,
We're doing
yeah.
Dream next.
Oh, that's a great image.
Everything burns.
He's one of my favorite Jokers. by
Fungal
far.
waste work.
It's not about rebelling against Everneth. It's about sending a message.
He's
I
my
believe we
second
actually-
favorite Joker.
Behind Joaquin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joaquin.
That's a fair take. I would slightly disagree, but I loved Joaquin's
I-
Joker too. So
I'd say this one's actually better than Joaquin.
no,
I love Joaquin.
It's based on both parts. The
No
popular
one saw
opinion.
this actor is shit.
You can go
What?
ahead and take that back.
What?
Knight's Tale. Knight.
No. Okay, that was a random kick, but I don't think they. No, I don't think
He's
you get what I
saying the
meant.
Actor is
Not
I'm not
the
even given a
actor.
preliminary rating. You can be
Not-
silent, mortals.
Not the actor.
What the
No, the
hell?
actor himself, not his acting skills.
What
Actor
about him?
is dead.
He's scum.
The actor is dead.
Whoa.
Wait, is it the bad Joker?
What is wrong?
Is
with
it the
you?
guy that sent like rats to his coworkers and?
No,
What the
you are so dumb. You're
Which
mixing
Joker
all
was that? Which Joker was that?
Okay, silence.
Oh my
I've not even given a
God.
fucking preliminary rating on
Whatever
anything other
Joker
than the
was the
story.
one who was.
Silence.
Wait, that's Jared Leto, you retard.
Okay, Jared Leto. He's Joker, right? He's a Joker, right?
He's not this.
Sam,
Sir,
your commentary and laughter is most welcome. Those two can shut the fuck.
We're just.
Oh,
Or
I can't-
unmute
I
you
can't
and Sarf
believe-
when you've settled down.
I can't believe Sarf
just
said
accused
that.
We can go review my personal approval for Sard at the end of this because Sarfnic is
Yes.
indexed on here. I will reduce that to a cringe.
Oh, yes. He's indexed
Characters.
on here? Oh, now I
Yeah.
need to look at that.
You can have yourself indexed as well.
I was actually gonna do it at the very end.
Oh, I see. Sarf.
Characters are a keck.
A B minus.
Characters are a keck. Both
Oh,
the main
yeah.
and tag and pro tag are keck. That basically nullifies most other things. Harvey keck. I mean, even the gal, you can probably say S or keck, even though her role was incredibly simple. Gordon keck, excellently
Oh, yeah.
acted. Writing and acting keck.
I
This is
feel
not
like-
debatable. Every single
Yeah,
one of
no.
Golden and most of Batman's are too. Most of Bruce's.
There's so many good quotes from that movie.
And not even that impromptu acting. That was fantastic. You know, the improv scene where he blows up the hospital and fiddles around with it and they added it in post production. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
I know Keith went method actor for this and they say it really fucked him up. That is acting. That is acting, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
He overshadows Batman. Batman is easily keck acting too here.
Oh yeah.
Jules,
Visuals. I'd say it's great.
go with an S on this. That's fantastic, particularly on camera work, which we'll come into
Sarfnic
direction
was
with. The only synth things they really had to do here were the Batmobile, and even then, that was largely RS. So, yeah, Real Scroll with something as intense as the Batmobile takes a lot of effort, and that contributes to the visuals greatly. Makeup was fantastic on Joker in particular, and on Harvey's. The CG on 2F was fantastic. Direction.
Based on that,
the way that a lot of these scenes scroll is just fantastic. One particular comes to mind. Two, actually. One, where it continually flashes back and forth between the two ships, and the second where Joker's hanging upside down, the camera slowly turns. Fantastic. Both. There are a bunch of really good scenes. The refinement of this show, I can already tell you, is going to be a keck. We'll give the direction an S.
Oh, holy. I need to rewatch this.
For sound design, this is not debatable. This is a keck. The whole scene between Gordon and the kid and Harvey has the most chilling score, which alone would make it really, really good. The uniqueness is where the show is going to get hit, but it has a unique take on a lot of them. I know a lot of people wanted to see the different, more traditional DC comic Batman, and they went against that here. Yeah, or went with it rather here. We'll give the uniqueness an A. The refinement is obviously a keck. This was a great budget, great production crews. They took their time. Refinement is a keck.
You just copied it.
Yep. Goddamn right I did. Okay. What prize nominated The Dark Knight? Sarfnic, go ahead.
Sorry, I was
better
eating
not say
marshmallows.
anything bad about the actor.
First off, I'd like to apologize for the miscommunication earlier. I confused Joker actors. I have no issue with the actor of the Joker actor from The Dark Knight. Okay?
Heath Ledger, Beth.
He died in 2008, January 22nd, 2008, to be specific.
Oh, deep.
All right. So now I will get into what I think. I have not seen this movie, so I think nothing. Move on to next person.
Sam.
I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Batman movies. I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched it in a while, but it's really good.
You have any specific rating change? It seems like we're all pretty much in agreement here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great movie. I don't know what to say.
Rating will not take much time for me to ascertain.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think it will.
You know what? I don't have the issue.
Yeah, Ward doesn't even have to say.
But can I just mention this Hollow Knight music now?
Oh, Phantom, is it?
Victim. Yes, Aramus knows all of them. That's how much he's listening.
I listen more than. It's just fantastic. Obviously, that would get a keck on.
All right. Well, that one went a lot quicker than the other ones.
What prize nominated Dark Knight? It'll come back around to Sard here. Did you just delete that, War?
I press backspace to delete.
Bruh.
Okay, Sarfnic,
some evidence.
All right.
Sarfnic, nominate your second piece of content.
My next piece of content, I nominate. Wait.
Sarfnic.
I was fucking muted. Sorry, my fault. For my next piece of content, I nominate Dream.
Dream.
The long-awaited
Perfect.
topic.
Dream. And find yourself an image while I edit it.
On it.
Dream. The person?
Yes.
Just want to double check. Oh god. I feel like Sarfnic is trying to pick a losing battle here.
He always does.
I feel like
I'm
he's
not gonna
really picking a losing battle.
I mean, why?
Alright, Dream's relevance to the literal god. This man and I have nothing in common, save that we're at least moderately skilled PvPers. The relevance to the literal god, simply because Sarfnic seems to want to simp for him as much as he does, is higher than normal. We'll give it a borderline. I don't watch him. Sarfnic talks about it a lot. I get angry at him. He seems to be all over the fucking airwaves. For what reason escapes me.
Yeah.
What is it, the accent? You know, I can do a better accent than that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he does have a pretty sexy voice.
I think I can rival him on the subject.
It's because he's a hot Minecraft YouTuber. Oh my god. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hot Minecraft YouTuber singles in your area.
It's probably a fucking.
Here's the thing, he hasn't even done a fucking face reveal. So, I think that... Video simps.
Philosophical merit. F. Damn.
F.
That's an F.
Cheats the fucking speed runs and gets away with it on the index that easy dream. Yeah, I ran the fucking numbers. They didn't mess up any fucking mod calibrations. There is no holidays, there is no Queen of England, and Dream did not win the the speed run.
What? He made a video about that.
Yeah.
So,
After
this morning he made
We'll
a video on
we'll
it.
talk about that after.
I have
I'm thankful that he made an SMP where Technoblade enjoyed himself. Technoblade I'd simp for over Dream any day. Here's the problem. It's Dream server, not Technoblade server. Okay, next up. Rational Merit. The guy can't beat Technoblade. Even I took hits off of Technoblade when I fought him. He beat me consistently by about 2 hearts, and that was that. How this guy managed to lose in such spectacular fashion in his own version of the game when they did that duel that I think Mr. Beast was sponsoring or something like that.
Yeah.
100K.
He's better. He's good. He's really good. He's not, in that respect, he's not a literal god. He is perhaps a demigod. Rational Merit of Dream is borderline as a PvPer, but I haven't discussed his other attributes. As a YouTuber, he's a cringe tuber. That's average.
He's a cringe tuber.
But it's averagely bad. Like, there are far worse offenders. Like, Mr. Beast is a far worse offender than Dream. So is Keemstar and H3, all those types. At least this guy keeps it somewhat wholesome on a somewhat regular basis. We'll downgrade the Rational Merit to a C. I respect good duelists. Anyone who can beat me in a fight is pretty much deserving of respect. But it's just too much to dislike about the other pieces of his rationale. The meme potential of Dream is pretty good. I have to be honest, Technoblade's the better meme lord, and he is pretty much in direct competition with Dream. Perhaps Technoblade just came into the industry at a wrong place, wrong time. I understand. That's the way business goes, man.
Hey man, we're still waiting for the Dream versus Techno Manhunt.
Meme potential of B. My personal approval of Dream is obviously incredibly low. He's made some based and fun takes sometimes. He's played with Toast, and he's not that much of a dick. He's no Hasanabi, but I don't like him. Give the personal approval of Dream a D. Sarfnic, you nominated Dream Warcries. Give us some hot takes.
Oh, it's about to go down. I suppose a pause is in order for... Okay, Sam's back.
Okay, Sam
is back. So, Aramus hasn't watched the response. I've watched only like half of it because I was kind of busy at the time. So, there are a few things that bother me particularly about it. Not with the math. The math is fine. He didn't even point out anything wrong in the math, if I'm correct. It was all issues with the actual, or what they decided to calculate, not how they calculated it. So, they only took into account the final 6 videos. Before that, he had fairly average luck, if not below average, I think. So, this is pretty obvious why they do that. It was made a huge deal in the video. Because he doesn't start by hacking. He doesn't begin by hacking. I wonder. He's also later in the video, he accuses Geosquare of multiple things, being one of such being the fact that Geosquare did not mention the logs or anything related to the logs, which said he didn't. Geosquare mentioned there were plenty of things that said he didn't hack it, or he didn't hack, but most of those were easily manipulable. Some of those being, for example, Fabric saying there were none in the logs. The logs can be edited after the fact. That was the main one they made a big deal of. Like, that's the easiest thing to... What? You can change it, so you can change it. You legit...
Mr. Warcries, you have advice as to what letters should be changed?
Oh, I don't have... I just wanted to say this before Sark gets into it. Oh, and Sam.
Sam!
That was only like the first half of the video, then I skipped it.
Sam, what you got to say?
Alright, so I personally do like his videos. I'm not like fucking crazy about him like Sarfnic is.
It's all right. I don't mind it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just enjoy his manhunt videos. Other than that, like the whole like scandal thing with him cheating or whatever, I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I only had his side of it. I didn't actually watch the other video.
That's fair.
I don't know. Honestly,
for that. Sard, make your defense.
Sarfnic may need a lot of time because there's a lot to go over in this one. So to start off with the
2
cheating
minutes.
shit. Yep, I admit Dream, the evidence goes against him. He most likely cheated. I do not believe that Geosquire's video is 100% true. But I do believe that his video isn't 100% true. But whatever. Move on from the cheating. He cheated because he wanted better loot. It doesn't actually downgrade his skill, but again, once a cheater, always a cheater. I admire his content is magnificent. I think his content is A tier, at least. Manhunts are extremely entertaining, and even his appearances in Toast videos, he's super big brain. He's like the only person who comes close to Toast in brain size, I'd say. Dream SMP. Dream SMP is a lot of cringe, but I actually, at first I just watched it ironically, but now I watch it unironically. There's a lot of good lore that's birthed from it. I think it's decent. I mean, it's mostly run by other people, not Dream, but still. Like, Technoblade sheltering Tommy in it, Technoblade being a Reganate. To be fair, that's all about Technoblade.
Can I say
I
something?
like it.
SMP.
2 minutes.
I just gotta say, that entire SCP is carried by Technoblade.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Dream's literally.
I don't think you can give
Dream's the worst character in the SMP by far.
Honestly, I'd say Ghostbur is worse.
No, of the main people, he's so boring. He literally does nothing.
No, all he does is just wear netherite armor and approach Tommy and always threaten him to give him shit. Basically what he does.
But even like before, he didn't actually do much with the plot. He was just kind of
villains.
I mean, Jay Schlatt is probably honestly one of the best characters in that lore.
Yeah, I think Jay Schlatt doesn't make Dream any better for it.
Yeah. But I'd say the fact that he runs the SMP is worthy of points, if anything. He runs one of the best SMPs, aside from Hermitcraft, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. He's a literal god. I think that's the only thing I disagree with you.
Do you have
any
specifications on what letters he would like to read?
Alright, well, what would his... Okay, so I said his videos are A tier. What would that possibly release?
Ration merit.
Okay, maybe raise... Actually, no, I feel like a C is good for him. I don't think... I guess, if anything, I'd raise his meme potential. He is pretty memeable, not gonna lie. With his cobblestone crafting table. Sam, you may remember that.
Okay. I feel like you're grasping at straws here.
Numerous clutches.
Nick, I feel like you're grasping at straws.
Okay, wait, and again. With his numerous clutches, like the horse clutch,
he is not very memeable. There was that one thing that he messed up in that
highlights. There's a difference.
Yeah, like I don't think he's very memeable.
Yeah, I feel like we have.
I feel like you're grasping at straws there.
Thank you, Mr. Sarfnic. Dream
Sam
gets a C minus.
Oh yeah, Sam didn't have anything to say, did he?
Sarfnic requires a biohydrate.
Okay, we take a 5 or a 10-minute biohydro. What would you request?
5.
5 minutes. Get some snacks. Get some drinks. Drain the main vein. Whatever you gotta do.
Drain the main vein. All right, I'm gonna go get water.
That's what the ROTC guys always say.
So Aramus, your opinions on doing Sam last? I like the idea since I'm
I'm
the final person.
I'm AFK here. I need pizza.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. This music is very intense.
I'm back. I actually brushed my teeth rather. Who's back? No one? Alright, I have one more thing to say on the matter of Dream before we move on. Greetings, Sam.
I'm back. Is everyone back?
Warcries isn't back, but I have one more thing to say on the matter of Dream. Okay, this is one more thing. This isn't even after. This won't affect the rating, anything. But he got tons of accusations of faking his manhunts, and he blasted them. He proved those fuckers wrong by posting a raw video of his manhunt, of one of his manhunts.
Okay.
So yeah, at least that. If you had any predictions that he might be faking. Yeah.
Sarfnic nominated Dream. The wheel comes back around to you, Master Sam.
Alrighty. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do Technoblade.
Technoblade, a very fitting follow-up.
Straight off my
Yeah.
Please acquire your image.
Of course.
For fuck's sakes, when's Warcries getting back?
Oh, was Warcries not back?
He's not
No.
back.
F.
I was wondering
We'll
why you're
wait.
moving on.
We'll wait to begin the preliminaries then.
I'm interested to see this one. This one. It's gonna be hilarious. Sadly, I have no interactions with the blade, but Ard does, I believe. Wait, no. No Finster.
That's Technoblade. I don't know what you're talking about.
Has he done a face reveal? We should keep that one,
Yes. He shows his face all the time.
though. Techno? No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He has multiple videos.
I bet he does, but I don't remember what he looks like. Not like it matters though. Let's get the pig photo. We need one of those, like, you know the animatics that they always do with Technoblade, where he's like a man with pink
Dude.
hair and a blade.
The Fall is my favorite animatic ever.
Okay. What's that?
Search it up.
Is it?
It's by Saddest.
Oh, Saddest.
Just search up The Fall and watch it. It's great.
Huh.
You missed some shit, Ward.
What?
Oh, it's a Dream SMP
Not
thing. Alright.
much.
I have what's on
Never
it?
mind.
6 million.
Oh, it's not even been 5 minutes yet. What's that?
I know, but we allowed Sam to nominate. Well, we're not going to rate anything before 5 is up. There's still got 1 minute, right?
Why is that's Finn?
Yeah, I know. That's the Sam just put in.
Here, I'll change that.
I have one.
No, fuck off.
That'll do.
Nope.
I mean, it's an accurate rendition of him. He is a pig.
Stop.
Rendition.
Over
Rendition?
my picture.
The word you're looking for is rendition. Say it with me. Rendition.
Rendition.
Thank you. God damn it. Speak the king's English.
This cutie.
Speak your mom's English and you keep talking.
She's the queen. Now
Hey,
then.
there's
That
that
means you're the
cutie.
prince. Prince
Correct.
Ard.
The Prince of Darkness, bitch! But seriously, I do go for the sprightly woodland prince vibe as opposed to the stoic mountain man vibe. I think. Anyway. Is war back?
I just talked Aramus.
Yeah, I know, but you could be doing other illicit things that would prevent you from debating.
Oh, War, don't jerk off in the middle of this. Come on, bro.
Why
Oh
would-
god, the imagination goes wild.
Look at that Finn. Look at Finn though.
Fair. Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Sam has nominated Technoblade. Let's get into the preliminaries. The relevance to the literal god is going to be slightly higher than Dreams. He's been around longer. I've actually fought him. I don't follow him terribly closely, but for Skyblock in particular, he was very relevant. Is very relevant, both to me and the community, particularly in Hypixel. Philosophical merit of Technoblade is suspect. However, I trust that there is a grand operating mechanism behind all of this that is fantastic. His ethics when it comes to YouTube videos cannot be questioned. He is a little Machiavellian, which I know might be a turnoff for wars, but I use an advanced technique called lying, and I gained this true understanding of deception and Machiavellian tactics from Technoblade. Crazy as it may seem. Give the philosophical merit of Technoblade a B. The rational merit of Technoblade. There are a few things that the males of our species are engineered to do. We are bred to fight and to farm, or to hunt if you're going real esoteric. But when it comes to fighting, farming, and getting puss, you know Technoblade is kecked here at all of these.
You putting all your...
I did a war cry, sorry.
Yeah.
As Technoblade's favorite quote is, "Blood for the blood god."
Correct. Well,
no, his
no.
favorite quote is Technoblade never died.
Well, I mean,
Correct.
okay, true.
Technoblade never.
Wait, what?
War.
You deleted the fucking document.
Yeah.
Why do you
I
keep
pressing
doing
back
that?
for other things, and it for some reason goes to
Just
Google Docs.
select something.
Let me explain the rational merit of Technoblade. Any man who can
Well,
stand
undo.
one-on-one with anyone would immediately merit at least an
Earth,
S.
why are you changing
If
the photo?
someone can do that while farming the quanta of potatoes that he did, they are a literal god. Technoblade, you bow to no one, my friend. I salute you. One legend to another. Meme potential of Technoblade is an S.
Yes, I knew it.
Reason being is because, well, he's basically Dream but better in every respect in this regard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sarfnic is abusing powers.
Okay, I'll save it for my part. He's better at like.
My personal
1.6
approval of
and
Technoblade.
1.8.
Anyone who beats me gets personal approval of Keck. I wish to experience and index everything humanity has to offer, but rarely can humanity offer me one thing that I desire so deeply: a competitor. Most wise Technoblade, I tip my hat to you. Sam, you nominated Technoblade. I'll flip for Sarf and War. Sarf is heads, War is tails.
Please,
Heads,
yeah, rather
Sarfnic, sound off.
All right, there's a lot of positive things I have to say about Technoblade. I'm not sure what to raise, but I must say, first off, his dedication to the grind. He was challenged on Skyblock in, I think, starting like some point in late 2019 by
Yeah,
I'm a
the Great
Squid
Potato
Kid,
War.
The Great Potato War, and he spent like 7 months grinding potatoes, barely uploading on his channel.
He was the
Just fucking
challenger,
grind.
not the
He had
challengee.
he dropped out of school the previous summer. He was but now that leads me to my next thing. Before
What a
he
fucking
was an
gamer.
English major, and he constantly references people like I think he references I forget his name. He used this in Dream SMP to represent to basically criticize Tommy, and he referenced this hero who was
Theseus.
Theseus. He referenced this hero Theseus.
Sure.
Who was a hero, but he got banished, basically.
Greco,
And-
yeah.
Okay.
And he
Would you
used
like
that,
me
and
to
he
say?
thought,
Because I
hold
actually
on, don't
remember what it
interrupt,
is.
don't interrupt. So he said this while he spawned 2 withers to destroy Lamanberg on Dream SMP. I consider that pretty legendary, if I don't say so myself.
Using Greek parables as you destroy a town by summoning 2 gigantic undead monsters.
And wait, no, there's more. He
What a lad.
used a name tag to name one of them subscribe to Technoblade.
Good.
And then he proceeded to kill like 5 people constantly. He used a crossbow with like fireworks. Because if you use a crossbow with fireworks, it like kills people instantly.
Thank you, Mr. Sarfnic.
Wait, no. I didn't say I was done yet.
Thank you,
His
Mr. Starfnick. Your
continuous
time is
dedication
expended.
to- wait.
Do you have any? You agreed to these debate rules. Do you have any suggestions as to what letter should be
I would have
changed?
mentioned MCC. I recommend that his philosophical merit, just for that Theseus shit, goes up to an A or S for sure.
Oh man. Okay, I'm with it. Yeah.
GG.
Okay. War cries. Go ahead.
Doesn't know much about Technoblade.
I was going to say that I have no issues, but Sarfnic just mentioned something that is an issue. MCC, his
I have a rebuttal once. I'll let you speak first.
That's fine. Go ahead, War.
Yeah, just
He hasn't been
MCC, his participation and liking of it. Does he still like it? I haven't kept up with that.
He has not. He chose to opt. He opted out of the last 2 MCCs.
Okay, well that's
You get
good.
a chance to do that. You have
Literally
to.
because he was too good. Because he gets so much wins. That's amazing.
Exactly. Like you at least do that for the optics at first. Like I can understand where he's coming from there. Anything else, War?
No, I don't think that's enough to raise it or lower it. I just would like to mention MCC.
It's a good mention. Sam.
Okay.
I mean, pretty good to me. I like Technoblade. He's one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers at the moment, and yeah, he's really cool.
No further objections, Sarfnic. I know you had a rebuttal to this. Begin.
My rebuttal was the fact that he opted out of the last 2 MCCs.
Okay. But no further objections. I will rate Technoblade as an S+.
Whoa!
The beat dropping too.
Very close, Master Technoblade. Very close. You may yet ascend to Kekhood. I fully expect to see the day when Technoblade does just that. All right. Warcries, nominate your second subject of the night.
So I'm gonna go over these
He has a list.
We didn't even mention
Yeah.
MC Mondays too, but
with left. This is interesting. We'll do Canada.
Canada.
Ooh!
Okay.
It's gonna be a 2v1 on Sarfnic.
You'd
I'm gonna
be
end with
surprised.
probably Donald.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
I think it's
I do
actually
plan
gonna be
on doing FF
Sarfnic
then.
defending Canada, and I'll be against it.
Really? Oh. Well, you being against is fair enough, but
Go ahead and get yourself a good image, War. Okay.
Robots a little got
Warcries has nominated the
Okay.
country of Canada. I have very straddling opinions about the country of Canada. Not all of them are hot takes,
I
to
think
be
this is
fair,
all
but
the
let's go through this piece
shit
by piece,
involved.
shall we? The
Relevant
relevance to
to-
the literal god of Canada. It's a neighboring country. There are a few philosophical and political figures of note. I know a bit about their policy. I admire a lot of their land. I know some of the history of Canada, and I have a personal historical connection, if you know the saga of the literal god, which only a very few do, to Canadian history. Let's say the relevance to the literal god is borderline. Okay. Philosophical merit of Canada. Leaves a bit to be desired, especially in present day. Let's see here. Philosophical merit of Canada, because they repress teachers so badly, will take a big hit. Philosophical merit because they followed basically, as opposed to the US Constitution style of negative rights, they went with the sort of affirmative rights that are mirrored in the French Declaration of the Rights of Man. I can't do it, man. It's sucky. Dwayne just said so fucking bad at the perfect time there. Aside from that, I do like the hunter-trapper lifestyle of those in Canada.
yeah.
It's very nice. I'm aware of several tech industries that have their grounding in Canada. For rational merit, they have a very good tar sand industry, albeit rather inefficient compared to the U.S. oil refinery industry. Student of energy engineering knows much. Let's think here. The rational merit currently of Canada, because they're basically undergoing a smaller version of what the US did with quasi-socialism, is gonna be shit. But Canadians, historically, I believe, had greater average income than US, which is not something many can boast. Their growth rates were steady. Their performance in wars was rather laudable for their size. I mean, they weren't any powerhouse. But that doesn't mean they should be discounted either. There were some pretty good interactions with them and the Germans in nautical skirmishes in World War II that they helped us out with a lot. They're right up there with Australia and influential allies when it comes to that sort of thing. They just can't post the numbers. Rational merit of Canada. That's sort of the people and their systems, not the nature. I like tundra. So the rational merit of Canada will get a boost because I have a strong affinity for the nature type there.
Lorax moment?
And also, I believe this is defunct now, the Articles of Confederation of the U.S. stated that if Canada wished to merge with us, they would actually be forced to accept. The U.S. would. So that makes me pretty friendly towards Canada.
I didn't know that.
I've known some... It's probably defunct at this point. The Articles of Confederation didn't really have any meaning even then, and they certainly don't now, but whatever. The meme potential of Canada is really good.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but the Canadians do some wacky shit sometimes. and their taxon is easily the best. The A thing, that sort of stereotype.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. War's pronunciation of sorry is fantastic.
Sorry. Oh,
The
man.
meme potential of Canada, solid A. Oh, you know what? Justin Trudeau might amp that to an S. We like to say people kind here. We like to say people kind. Yes, small teenage girl that rules your country is gonna lower my personal approval quite a bit.
Small teenage girl.
You think it's wrong?
The personal approval of Canada is split between their political class and ideology, their people and their nature, all of which pull different ways. It's for that reason it's going to average out to somewhere like a high C-ish. It's a pretty good country. They've got a lot of freedoms compared to, well, I guess if you're to compare them to like fucking China, sure, why not?
Comparison.
Okay. I believe Warcry's nominated Canada. Sarfnic, what do you have to say?
Alright, so I'm more gonna give my input on Canada. It hailed war cries, which was a gift indeed.
True.
Before then, Canada had little relevance to the secondary literal god.
Or the
I
literal
will
gun.
admit, I've only been there once, so that might be a sin. But when I was there, it was pretty interesting. Very nice place.
Yeah.
Very good Applebee's. I loved it.
Compelling case.
Niagara Falls was like a misty, heavenly place. And I
One
believe
might even say Empyrean.
the Lorax would love the woodland there,
True.
especially
Tiger
up to
biome.
the north. It serves as the second biggest country. Now into the bad shit. Justin Trudeau.
True.
My God, how do you allow this man?
Tradu.
Back in
Dan,
2018, me and Aramus were memeing about his little girl.
Stop.
I don't care
We
to
like to
pronounce
say
his names
people
correctly.
Justin Trudeau. Say Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau.
I care
Trudeau.
not to pronounce him correctly.
Sorry about
Like
that.
Nova Scotia.
I will. Canada
Oh,
is,
God.
in the end, it's America, but North and libtarded. There
True.
you go.
Granted, America's becoming pretty libtarded right
Hopefully
now, too.
they don't lean to the socialism side, but they might soon.
Yes, my
Humankind.
apprentice. We like to call
Peoplekind.
people kind. Peoplekind. Humankind is a word. Peoplekind is not.
Also, I believe there are, I've heard a lot of stories about Canada from ward lore. I won't mention it here, but
True.
from what I've heard, it's a bad
Roving
place.
street gangs in the foreign places of
Yes.
Ontario.
No, that is because I live in one of the worst cities in Canada, to be fair, in terms of
You're
crime.
talking to me, living in Chicago.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
but even so, I think Starf's got you there.
In terms
Yes.
of crime, it's still,
Rate, probably, because nobody lives there. Okay. Would you like to see anything change, Starf?
Me. No.
Okay. Sam,
Alrighty.
you have some stuff to sound off on, I'm sure.
Oh God, I mean, I don't know, man. Honestly, I mean, it's better than I thought. It really is.
Deja vu moment here. I don't know why.
Okay.
That can have
Yeah.
parts.
We don't kill each other in as much as the U.S. does, so that's a pretty good thing.
Fair.
Our most fatal shooting.
Dare
was
I forget to
22.
mention assault weapons?
Yep. The 2A shit is a good point,
Oh,
even though
God,
it's
yeah.
out of your time, Sarf. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, no, I don't really have anything to critique here.
Okay. We'll go ahead and give an overall rating.
Okay. I want to get back to marshmallows, man.
Justin Trudeau. All my homies hate Justin Trudeau.
Correct.
Wait, did we just skip war cries?
No.
Oh yeah, he gets a
It is
rebuttal.
war.
You think I have a rebuttal? Canada bad, America good.
Okay.
I'm citizenship from the U.S. when I turn
Okay.
18. Fuck you.
Okay. Let's
Hurt
think
my
here.
feelings.
That's a good choice, man.
Got a couple B's, got a couple
Good.
C's.
Canada.
Let's take a look here. Philosophical merit, mean potential, rational. I mean, the country at its core is actually better than a lot of the ones in the
That's
world,
my
and
guess.
this is a relativistic grading scale. So, we'll give it a B minus.
That's pretty good. I'd say.
With the U.S. being like mid A, and the Netherlands and some shit being like high S. I don't know if there's any country that I would consider keck right now in the world. Maybe Switzerland. Maybe.
Switzerland is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. That's Canada for you. That is 6 topics. That is the extent of what a normal Eisen index would be lengthwise. Do we want to go for one more full round through you three? Is
Yeah,
everyone
I
still
agree.
awake?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sarfnic,
Okay.
nominate your third and final subject for the night.
I need to think on this. I'm split between the United States of America and President Donald J. Trump. What do the other participants think would be a better?
Ooh.
I'll go
I
with
feel like-
Trumpy.
I feel like Trump would just be kind of boring.
I mean, we discuss it constantly. Everyone's bored of
Exactly.
politics now. It's in the Overton cycle. Every fucking news article is about him, even though he's not going to be the president in a couple months.
Well,
Shall we go with
man.
the United States of America?
I mean, it's fitting because we just did Canada, or you could take it in a completely different direction. It's up to you, Sarf.
Okay. Well, maybe we go for that other direction. How do we feel about disguised toast?
If we're gonna
Sure.
review a shit ton of YouTubers, we've already done 2 of them tonight. That's up to you.
I mean, you said go in a different
I don't
direction.
know.
Well, it's kind of along the
I
same
don't-
direction before.
Yeah, it's pretty
Just
much
wait,
the
it's
same.
Sam experienced with Disguised Toast.
Yes,
Let's
I
give
watch
some-
all of his videos.
Yeah.
I love his videos.
What do you
it's all
think?
good. I know who he is.
The literal god is indifferent. Make your final
I mean-
choice.
Okay, well, what if we go... No, I'm saving this for another time. Alright, let's go with the United States of America.
The U.S. All right. The 50 nifty.
The 50 nifty.
I expect this is going to be a really long one.
Honestly, I'm kind of neutral about the U.S.
Yeah, you're kind of
So is
alone on that.
everyone. We'll see here. We'll see. The relevance to the literal god is obviously a cack. Sarf might be finding an image as well.
How to find better.
I live here. I have studied this place. I have experienced the vast majority of all the sensations I have to be available to index in the United States and from the lens of someone who grew up in the United States, regardless of how good I might be at being super objective or just super sanguine when
Kind
I
of
don't
has
want
to
to
be
be.
a keck, to be honest.
The U.S.
Kinda
is indubitably relevant to me. Philosophical merit of the U.S. Initially, would have instantly gotten a keck. No taxation without representation seems a little bit based coming from our good postmodernistic view of things. But I don't like a sizable landmass like this being ruled by an island. It's irrational, and therefore the philosophical merit of the founding fathers when it comes to declaring the U.S. would have been a keck. However, that is hardly representative of everything going on in the U.S. and that has since. We've seen a dramatic uptick in Marxism. We've seen a dramatic uptick in political and corporate corruption. Even though this is coming from a free market person, by the way, I'm part of the Milton Friedman school of thought. For fuck's sake, you know it's bad when it's bad when fucking Hassan, Piker, and Cenk Uyghur and the libertarians like Ben Shapiro and myself agree that something is wrong. You know it's awful when you have the libertarian free market types and the communists united against the political class. Where did we go so wrong? I don't know, Dwayne. I don't know.
I can hear him talking.
Our massive population,
Let's see here. Dwayne said, "What the fuck did we go? Where the fuck did we go wrong?" Did Dwayne say?
At least Dwayne finally
Second Amendment is a very strong philosophical booster. Freedom of speech is a very strong philosophical booster. Philosophical merit's still going to be really good. Rational merit of the United States is pretty goddamn unquestionable. If it's bad, we lead in it. If it's good, we lead in it. The point of this is the United States leads in everything. Hoorah! Actually, there is one good thing that we really lead in that isn't a bad thing. Cancer survival rates. But that's about the only good medical stat that we have right now.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Cancer survival rates.
Everything else we fucking suck
World
at.
health, we lead in it.
Largely because we let China make it for us because Democrats threw down a bunch. Yeah, I can get into that loop a lot. Yeah, Democrats bad, Republicans good. Yay. No, I hate them all. I'm kidding. I hate them all. Viva la revolution. I fucking hate French. Maybe I should say it in German. It might sound more intimidating.
Oh no.
Anyway, rational merit of the U.S. Strongest army without having the strongest population. Strongest in a bunch of shit. Strongest in home gun ownership, which is a metric that I use for goodness. Can you guess why I'm a Republican now?
What does this mean?
Rational merit of the U.S. is very good.
Bro.
Even with all the poison and leeching that we have going on the corporate and the political side, we're still kicking ass. Mean potential of the U.S. Does this even...
America!
Laughs in American. The fact that we get to say, silence European, every time someone European posts a meme we don't like. That is testament to the meme potential
Tommy,
of the American.
I'm glad I'm not American. And this Technoblade's response, I'm glad you're not American.
Correct. Fact check true. We don't need fucking anyone.
August.
Personal
Literally
approval
crying.
of the U.S.
Insult me like that, I'm literally crying right now.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Cultural appropriation.
I'm still out war cries.
Yeah. Personal approval of the United States of America. Overarching is really, really good. I am a believer in American exceptionalism, as you might be able to tell, which isn't to say we don't have our problems. Yeah, I know, based as fuck opinion for once. Oh well. Civil War II Electric Boogaloo, let's get it on. But until that happens, we'll give the personal approval of this country an A. Only reason it's not higher is because I imagine a totalitarian fortified city-state run by me would be better. Okay. Good. Sarfnic, you nominated the U.S. of A. War Cries.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I don't really have anything to dispute here, but politically I have a question related to the U.S. and parties.
Sure.
If a MAGA party
Yep.
were to be made, would you still go Republican or MAGA?
I would go MAGA, but it would be the death of both parties and the socialists would take over the country. Now, if the MAGA party cannibalizes the Republican Party, I'd be fine. But we can't have what happened between Teddy Roosevelt and Taft again.
Yeah, exactly.
Teddy Roosevelt had the right idea, and he fucking gutted his own party because he stuck by it.
Another thing, I haven't researched this greatly, but I've done some research into it. I'm assuming you have as well. Voting systems.
Yes.
In the U.S.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like the current voting system?
I don't like that they think they can tack things onto it without putting extra effort. That would obviously be referencing the COVID BS.
What voting system do you prefer?
I do prefer the constitutional republic like we have, but I would obviously prefer the constitutional republic works best when you devolve power to very, very locale things. And nobody cares about the local. The fact that everyone cares more about the president than the local is a sign that something is wrong. The president shouldn't matter that much. The reason that so much hatred and rage is surfacing over one person is an error of the system, in my view. So, Gohan.
That's about all I have to say. I agree for the most part, yeah.
Okay. Sarfnic nominated this. Let's get Sam's take.
Alrighty. I don't really have many opinions about the U.S.
Fair.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're below us. You know, they kill each other a lot. That's a thing.
Don't judge it till you try it.
I made a meme for this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's the U.S. You know, greatest country in the world or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so inspirational.
So Sarfnic up.
Yeah.
I have a lot to
Sarfnic.
say. I admire
Sarfnic,
our
begin.
country for being braver than any other country. Our size is magnificent, third largest in the world, right?
I don't know. Japan was pretty fucking brave when they tried pulling shit at Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, and we were pretty fucking brave and we destroyed them.
Correct.
Also, how the rest of the world, like, no one saw Canada and Europe just constantly at the U.S. like, oh my God,
True.
Donald Trump
Okay,
is a
I just
complete
want to
embarrassment.
I just want to say, you
And
you
yet
said
again,
a country and then a continent.
There you go.
Well, I was comparing Europeans as a group.
Nobody said
and
we're the
Canada
greatest
as
at being
North
great at
America.
geography.
And man, how much people always complain like, oh my God, there's more like for Americans for not knowing much about other countries. And
Oh
not,
man.
we don't have to know much because we are like multiple
How
countries.
many bombs
inside
do we need to
ourselves.
beat you up?
Yeah.
We should learn that instead of the name of your capital. We
Yeah.
only need the location of
What
your
else was I
capitals.
gonna say?
Hey,
Oh yeah,
wait,
just how
wait. Sarf,
faltered
what's
other
the
countries
capital?
are compared to the United
What's the
States.
capital
Like
of Canada?
Germany. Capital of Canada, Ottawa. So, just how much they complain like about how we have freedom of speech. They complain about how we have freedom of speech. They complain about our gun laws, but in the end, we do better than them, and that's all that matters.
Freedom works, unless you allow freedom to eat itself. Good
You know what's
word.
funny?
And
The most deadly mass shooting in Canada. The dude that did it, he got his guns from the U.S.
bruh.
Well, at least he knew his good supplier.
Yeah.
You gotta get that high quality shit. Get that CZ up in there.
Yeah, bro. Holy.
Okay.
Oh man.
Nothing else.
I don't have anything else to say.
Gus is an S- tier country. Would have been a Keck, but a couple things went awry.
Went awry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That was Sarfnic's final topic of the night.
Same.
Sam, you're up. Nominate your final topic
Oh,
and make
God.
it count. Something profound or mimetic.
Dude. I don't know.
Hoping someone
God.
meant like Sam. Work has to do. Work has
I
For this
don't.
decision.
I'm really thinking, man. I don't know.
You can also defer
Choose
the next
yourself.
one to Workrise. You have him do his
Ah.
first if you prefer.
Yeah, let War do his first. I got.
Sam has elected to defer. Workrise, nominate your third and final topic for the night.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, Sam,
Yeah.
I was gonna do this at the finale, but I don't know if you'd want to do it. How do you
What?
feel about nominating yourself as the final one?
Sure.
Okay, well then in that case, I will do Lord of the Rings
Oh, Lord of the
Ooh.
Rings as a series?
as a series. Yes,
Books or movies?
Ooh. Yeah, that's important.
I'm gonna say movies just because everyone here has seen the movies. I'm assuming not
All right,
everyone
yeah.
has the book or has
Okay.
one.
I've
we will
read
be
one of
counting.
them.
We will be
I've
counting
read
the,
The Hobbit, but
extended
not,
editions
like,
as part of
Lord of
this.
the Rings books or anything. I have Lord of the Rings books, but I don't have stuff right now. Like, what I mean.
I'm so.
Actually,
Has
it might be the
Sarfnic
first.
ever seen them? I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I had
not.
it.
3
Really?
years ago. From,
It wasn't even the
yeah,
extended edition.
Thanksgiving 2017. Hopefully. And just this year in like April, I watched.
You say it like
again.
it's some type of
Well-
achievement. Yeah, I watched all 3.
I mean, yeah, I've seen them like multiple times.
yeah,
And I
I
haven't
watched
seen
all
the
3.
extended edition because my parents aren't weebs. But yeah,
Weebs.
What? Weebs?
Weebs.
What do you mean?
You know it's bad when Sam is yelling, "What?"
Sir. Sorry, he just muted himself. He doesn't want to talk anymore.
Lord of the Rings is weebs.
He's too
Lord-
embarrassed.
This right in. Lord of the Rings is Japanese.
I mean, you could still have weebs, God.
No, sir. Sorry.
Your staff is already dead.
There's
Sorry,
another
anime.
I had like a while back.
Holy
Yeah,
shit. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
Shut the fuck.
We made him angry.
Okay,
We made him
Sarfnic,
angry.
This is a good example of when you meme or put a meme in the video to mock you.
Well, I suppose.
Okay, Among Us funny moments, actual 2 when.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Longest funny moments 3.
even Dwayne's fucking lolling at that. Okay,
Guess
That's
the
so
Dwayne can
dumb.
hear us
You know
somehow.
Do you know who Dwayne is, Sam?
Yes, he's on the Ark server, isn't he?
He's also he is Aramus's father.
Yeah.
ah,
Oh, man.
Lord of the Rings, the movies plus the extended editions. Go ahead and get yourself an image for this. Go over the story. The lines of the story are simple, and you know what? Most people today, if they didn't know the order in which they were released, would take every other high fantasy novella type thing and cast it against Lord of the Rings and say, oh, this is unoriginal as fuck. They forget that a Lord of the Rings was the one to do this shit.
My old background.
They forget that the Lord of the Rings was the one who made the archetype. The D&D types, Faerun, Inheritance, all the Harry Potter high fantasy bullshit, that all stems partly from Lord of the Rings. Particularly in areas of WoW, for instance. Azeroth took so
Gandalf
much
versus
from Lord of the Rings from Middle Earth. The story of Lord of the Rings would get knocked for uniqueness if it weren't the one that created the stereotype. And the story is pretty good. The traditional hero's journey with a couple of split-offs. The story is really good. Could use a little bit of romance. And don't at me about Arwen. Fuck off. Okay. Character.
What?
Character is really good.
Are we waiting?
Are we waiting? Is Sarfnic open?
I say we wait. I'm gonna go take a quick piss break, like literally 30 seconds. I think.
Go. Sorry, you're back.
I'm making an epic Gmod base.
Guess that would make you my little pup.
Dude, some of the shit that happens on Gmod is so fucking dumb.
Don't gotta tell me.
Like, did you watch the clip I sent you?
I did.
Sasuke!
No, registered sex offender.
Or I also have a clip of this dude coming up to me and my friend, gunning my friend down, and then turning like 90 degrees to shoot me and gun me down. And then in the admin sit, you know what he says? He says misclick in the admin sit. He ended up getting banned for racism later.
That's a low detail. Sard.
AFK retard. Imagine.
No appreciation of art.
Sarfnic's return from AFK.
Idiot.
Story loader, as in the movies, is S. The characters in the movies. Okay.
Liking this so far.
Okay, so Viggo Mortensen, John Rhys Davies, and Orlando Bloom make one of the best trios that I think I've ever seen on screen. The Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn trio is fantastic. Now, you add in some one-offs, including one of the villains, Saruman, was fantastically done. The character alone is great, but holy shit, did Christopher Lee knock it out of the park. Now, the Hobbits, I could do without. Elijah Wood did really well, in my opinion. Sean Astin did fine. All the characters are really, really good. Just as baseline characters, as written in the books, there are a couple that could have used a little bit of work in the books, but as far as the cinematic transition went, they did perfectly. Maybe could have used a little bit more polish on Faramir. Okay, writing and acting. You know it's bad when I can recite the script. Too good, too good. There are too many just well-placed scenes and well-placed dialogues that are so referenceable. Like if they had a meme potential on this, Lothar memes would be kecked here because they're so goddamn memorable. One does not simply X'd. That meme has been around for a decade at this point. More, actually. One does not simply take the ring into Mordor. You have my sword, my bow, my axe, that whole thing. Gandalf, all of fucking Gandalf's monologuing.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Is the passing of the elves extended only war? Do you know?
I don't think so. I haven't seen. I don't even think I've ever seen theatrical properly.
Me neither, actually. I've only seen extended, except for on the day of my birth. Well, not day of my birth. Well, it was my birthday, first birthday. But whatever.
Day of my birth.
Visuals. For the time. At me. The sets that they used in New Zealand and the budget that was implied because of this, or incurred because of this, rather, shows they were really into it. New Zealand is a fantastic film location. My cousin researched all of the details to this, and to this day uses it as a sort of metric to gauge other films upon that have to have open action sequences. Very nicely done. The synth animations, I believe, won an award for Two Towers. Won an award for Smeagol, best animated character. And yep, that fact check true. Andy Serkis performs well as him as well. I should have mentioned that when we were doing characters. Direction. It's really good the way they managed to cut between all of the major parties, particularly in Two Towers and Return of the King. Good. I don't remember a ton of the sequences as in camera shots. One in particular, the duel between Saruman and Gandalf. I know even my parents nerded out at that. It was fantastic. Particularly how it ends. Action will be S. Score sound design is a non-debatable K. Howard Shore, absolute madman. Arguably best composer of our time. And before. Uniqueness, again, for its time, high fantasy looked nothing like this. Closest thing you had was Celtic folklore. Rendered onto the big screen, they did pretty damn well, particularly with the elves. Nice little world details like the architecture in Rivendell or the way that Legolas is able to walk atop the snow. Just make it feel whole. And the refinement for its time, again, was exceptionally crisp. They only did wide, thin shots first. Lord of the Rings was one of the first to use 4K type stuff with the blue screen. They carried that methodology over to Hobbit, and it worked pretty well with modern graphics. So, refinement, really, really good. I'll even give it so far as we'll go with an S. War Cries, you nominated the Lord of the Rings movies.
Probably.
Sarfnic.
Lord of the Rings, wow. When I watched it, there was just so much confusion, but I don't think that really can go against it. I think I had a much better viewing experience with The Hobbit, so yeah, actually surprised here. I actually rate The Hobbit higher my personal thing.
What?
But
Pick
by the way,
him, pick him.
Elijah Wood. Actually, I can't. Excuse me.
Sorry,
Did I
go
just
ahead.
get kicked by another debater? Did
Go ahead,
did I
sir.
just get
Go ahead, sir.
assaulted by a debater? Elijah Wood as not Sam. It was Frodo. Yeah,
Bro. Oh,
Frodo. Very good. He's the only person I remember based on who they're. He's the only person I know who acted. I don't know the names of the other guys. Oh, I know Christopher Lee, obviously. I guess. R.I.P. Yeah, I think the most memorable performance is from him or Gandalf and that one chick that appeared in like the woods and shit. I love the journey. There was a lot of things that could have been fleshed out, but the goddamn ending, man. That's honestly one of the best endings I've ever seen in the media, if not the best ending I've seen to any popular franchise. Yep, it's gonna be an easy S+ from me. That's
Okay.
all I can say.
Okay.
Sam.
Alrighty. I mean, yeah, I like the movie. I wasn't like a huge fan, but it was a good movie. It's not really my style, but you know, I can't say that they're not good movies just because it's not my favorite. Honestly, I think everything you said is fair about it. I haven't watched it in years, but I don't know, man.
Work prize. Any final comments?
Okay. So.
What work prize?
So direction. One thing, or I guess two things, depending on how you want to consider it. The battle of Helm's Deep. The two charging scenes. Gandalf charging down the mountain. Fourth Earlingus. I just said that wrong. I'm retarded. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, there you go. Those two scenes, I think, should actually bring it to a K.
Actually, was going to amp direction to a K anyway, and it wasn't because what you mentioned, even though those are good
Gotta
cases.
nervous through
I was going to mention the sequence in Moria, where it tracks their motion, and when Frodo is basically trying to evade the cave troll. Both of those are excellently directed scenes. There are a couple other ones like that. Merry and Pippin being with Treebeard are all excellently directed scenes. Siege at Isengard is really nice. I was already thinking of amping direction to a K.
I would also like to discuss
Sure, Sam is confused as I am.
Mm-hmm.
why is The Hobbit better than Lord of the Rings?
Shit.
Okay.
He's
Uh-oh.
out.
Personally, I enjoyed the journey more with the whole beginning off with the dwarves having the fucking feast in Bilbo's house, and then the mystery of the ring. I think it was really good build up for Lord of the Rings, even though technically it's a prequel.
Hey, that's fair.
And I feel like it was
Sure,
less
yeah,
confusing. It was kind of like a good introduction to the world of the.
Okay, but sorry, must I ask, how much does the amount of filler not bother you?
No, I love the filler with like that dude with the animal guy.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of
Good world building, not a better movie.
And like I liked how they visited the elves or whatever. I forget if they're the dark elves or the regular elves. And the ring and God, like I honestly enjoy that type of stuff. And while when I was watching Lord of the Rings, I was just confused. So it was going all these different directions at once without explanation, which was confusing.
Wait, what?
Okay, so it's too
Wait,
complicated. Fair explanation for
Too
Sarfnic.
complicated, yes.
It's literally so easily, okay, Sarf. You know what? I initially.
Calm down. It's Sarfnic. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
So young when when did Return of the King release? 'Cause it was like after Return.
Yeah,
of
there's
the,
like okay,
Ability
there's
to
some
speak
okay.
cringe dialogue.
Return
in
of the
some
King.
of these
Return of
fights,
the King released on my ear.
Whoa. We just let Sard slip that through. Cringy dialogue.
Yes. I
Oh
recall
my
one
God.
from the
Get
Return
out.
of the King.
Okay, say it. Give it. What is it?
Specifically, there was a dwarf who could not look over the. I don't know. I still remember this.
Dwarf? Yeah, you don't know his
That
name.
could not look over, and there was an elf there. And he said, "Let me
Oh my-
describe the battle to you." I just
That's
died
so-
cringing.
Can we
That's not
stop?
cringe. That's Jack.
Okay, can we just stop?
Shall I get you a box?
Can we? Yes.
You
Can
to
we just
explain,
stop?
but I still think it's a good movie. It's an S+
Like,
movie.
you have no right to review this one. I'm gonna gatekeep here. I don't care. You have no right to review this one. You don't even know two of the main characters' names.
Okay, there's Sam
Captain
and
Guy.
there's fucking Frodo. There you go. Gandalf, the twins. There you go. I know
To
their
the
names.
trio.
The twins. The twins.
Who is the king? Who is the king, sir?
twins.
Who is
I
the
don't
king?
even know who this king
Oh,
guy
man.
is. He was just an
Okay,
guy.
okay.
Frodo, you mean okay? You're talking about Sauron or the king? I'm not
Ah! Sauron is the king, guys. Sauron's the king.
And I recall.
God, Sarfnic, just stop talking.
I don't. Okay.
Just stop talking.
Okay.
I can't argue with him anymore. I think all of his points are valid.
Fine, let's bring it in.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Mr. Sarfnic. This is a F tier series. Okay.
It's the first movie with a cat.
Well, I have a question. Why did you want to rate The Dark Knight individually, but you rate this as a series?
Because, I mean,
Your narrative.
Dark Knight is...
It's episodic. This one is not.
Yeah.
Narrative. Okay.
Alrighty.
Final subject. Sam wished to
Biohydrate.
himself.
Biohydrate.
Yeah.
For 1 moment.
Yep. Biohydro. I'll give you 3 minutes.
Didn't
Yeah.
he just go?
No, I just drink
I
water.
left, but
I'll just not drink for a few hours.
last
and I'll-
one. I need to fucking eat my dinner after this. It's 8 p.m.
Okay, shut up. Anyways, so I just go in bursts. I'll fucking drink none for a few hours, then I'll just drink an entire water bottle in 2 minutes, which is why this happens. So that's me. Okay. Sam, you know what you're gonna nominate?
Hmm?
You know what you're not gonna nominate, I'm assuming?
Yep, me.
Sarfnic has returned from his bio.
Aramus, are you here?
Dude,
No.
you guys should just replace me with Sarfnic.
What do you mean?
I mean, replace Sarfnic with me.
Excuse
You know what?
me?
If you want to do Eisen Index more often, stopping you.
Yeah.
How about we do not?
Get sentimental now. He wants to come on, give us some.
I mean, hey, we can have a permanent third guest, and I'm up with that.
It's chaos.
Permanent guest.
I mean, who's gonna stream the Eisen Index without Sarfnic? Is the big question.
I'll fucking record it. I'll stream.
Okay. Do
Exactly.
you know how to even stream? Is the question.
For the final topic of the
recall
night,
the last
Sam
time we tried.
nominates himself. Get yourself a good image, Sam.
Alrighty. Oh,
Nudes on here. We keep it PG-13.
Yeah, alright. I'll make a really sexy picture.
Sarfnic's stream can only take so much. The relevance to the literal god of Sam has increased manifold now that he has been on the Eisen Index. Granted, most entities that will come on here that will be indexed that are debaters will get that bonus. Sam is a hero of Hearth. He's been around for a while. He's seen some shit. It's very relevant.
I've seen some shit. Oh.
Let me go, what should I play? I'll just continue.
Some wholesome holiday.
I'll go get Call of God.
The philosophical merit of Sam normally would be an NE for me. However, by the way that he conducts himself, I can tell that he is an excellent connoisseur of most cultural pillars. The fact that he enjoys something as oblique as The Great Pretender does wonders for both his rational and philosophical. Okay.
I started watching it on the Saturday before the second season came out on a Wednesday, and I finished the first season, and then I watched the second season in one day.
Actually enough, that may or may not be exactly how I did it. Actually. Who knew? Okay. Philosophical merit of Sam leaves much to be explored still, but has great potential. I approve. Similar with the rational merit of Sam, he's quite a good Among Us player, particularly as detective. His skills on Minecraft and Ark are both competent. He is a very versatile player when it comes to the games. I know little of his rational merits and true skill sets in Are You Dying?
What?
Shame.
Okay.
I watched
What?
Dwayne die a brutal death just then. My apologies.
Sarfnic, are you here?
That's all right. That's all right.
Rational merit of Sam.
Sarfnic is present
Okay.
and voting.
Sam is an A.
Volume reference.
I wish to see what he is truly capable of in the real material plane. That will have to wait. Hearth meetup confirmed? Question mark. Team potential of Sam. One word here.
I'm
Or perhaps-
sure that the Hearth meetup will occur, but Warcraft will win.
Shut up, Sarfnic.
One word.
Potential.
Meow.
Wait. Meow.
Excellent. Neil
Yes.
deGrasse Tyson himself would be proud.
Meow.
Perfection.
I'm moving my mic.
Neum? I said the real Neum. Neum. Personal approval of
Meow.
has increased manifold. I understand the value of this type of individual, and it is great.
I'm wacky.
Yes, and the wackiest humans also have the most experiences. I don't powwow with all the clones.
Oh,
Here are those NPCs, them.
yeah, stupid NPCs.
Sam nominated himself. We'll flip for the Trump point to see who gets first dibs. I don't want to hear a roast session. I don't want to hear any simpery. Give us raw, unfiltered opinionation. Sarfnic, first.
Alright, the second literal god will now rate Sam or give him.
You're not the second literal god. Stop saying
Just for
that.
that, your personal approval may rise, Sam.
Okay. Okay. So, Sam, for I know him, he was a friend with 94A, a friend of 94A's for a long time. There's a few incidents I have to mention during the Hearth SMP. First off, his famous rage quit Hearth SMP Season 1 when my magnificent wall prevents him from escaping monsters. I do not know his presence in other seasons. Season 3,
I feel like we've talked about this.
Season
before.
3 and 5, he was like a traveling merchant. He would wander the land looking for wacky things. I think that's pretty cool. He was blocked from Season 4 since he had unadded 94A. We couldn't contact him, so F. Sam in the recent Hearth years, I will admit he is a dedicated man to the Ark. Although sometimes his Sarfnic bad spam can get annoying. Like, seriously. And as an Among Us player, yeah, he's a decent detective. And even, I'm gonna get you. It's a gamer-eye. That's good. I
I'm
approve.
coming after
That
you.
is all I have to say.
Alright,
If anything, I don't know.
Okay, so
Sarfnic.
let's see, a few things to say about Sam. Sam in the past, yeah, I didn't like what he did in the past on I think that's obvious. Was it you that ignited ignored the creeper right in front of your house?
Yes.
Or, why did you? Was that your way of quitting?
No, here, okay, this is what happened. It was by like Sarfnic's chests or something, and it wasn't on purpose.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then I was trying to put everything back in the chest, and you guys came along and said that I was stealing stuff.
Yeah, that's not even his fault that he got banned then, or rage quit in that case.
No, I got.
No. To be fair, me and Warcries in that time had
You were
bad
bad
judgment.
administrators, yeah.
Aramus
Yeah.
may remember that one incident.
And I was a child
February
and got upset that
2017.
you guys accused of me of such things of stealing in a video game.
Oh.
You didn't
Anyway,
even have fucking core protect.
a few things that's because it was on a rum. A few things I'd like to mention. So, just for a little lore, I guess. I met
Factoid.
Sam through 94A, who they have cut off relations. I'm not. He does not want to discuss why.
Yes.
Anyway,
Unrelated.
yeah. So, anyways, he is also he used to be a friend of my brother's. Speaking.
Yeah.
94A. My brother was kind of stupid and retarded under that Sam knows.
He's
Not
a
like
weirdo.
in Sarfnic ways. He just was like so fucking weird. Same
Oh, this is true. Yes, this is true.
How old was he at the time? What, like 10?
Yeah, it's 9 or 10.
Anyways.
So,
I think his rational merit might want to go up for constantly bashing on Sarfnic. Or
I'd rather it doesn't go up for that.
I don't like that idea very much, sir.
shut the fuck up, Sard. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say. I agree with most of this. Good job, Sard.
Great, Sam. You're now presiding over your own funeral and/or monumentalization. Go for it.
Anyways.
I mean, I don't know. I like myself.
Good.
Okay, you fucking egotistical asshole. How could you say so?
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
not
god, I
bad
like
at
myself.
mirror.
What
Come
the
on.
hell? I'm so mean.
Sam,
Imagine
bad.
liking myself.
1 sec.
That's
Let
a
me
that's an
had
F.
enough of your bullshit. Swear.
Felonious activity.
Oh no.
He's giving you all cringe.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
No, not like this.
Fuck you, you little dumbass egotistical. You're worth it at this point.
Did you just say I'm worse than Sarfnic?
No, you're worse than Mira in terms
Oh.
of ego.
Oh.
You are
Oh.
worse than Sard. I don't know why anyone would have issues with
How
that.
dare you, Sam?
Look how bad your fucking skin is. I bet you put like 2 minutes into that. I swear to God.
you know how long that
No.
that skin took me?
It looks
Thank
like
you,
Is that
Mr. Ward.
fucking
looks like you
Barney?
tried
Like,
making
You
what
a-
is your
agreed to these
skin?
debate rules.
Okay, it looks like you
Oh, man.
tried making a dumb like Thanos glove, but
Looks like
failed
fucking
terribly.
Barney.
And it looked like a
Oh,
power.
no,
Anyway.
it's meant to
I
be
thought
like
this was not
fire.
supposed to be a
Can you,
slaughterhouse.
can you imagine living in Nova Scotia? You fucking dumbass. The place is full of retards and like it's like so secluded and there's no entertainment. Like, what is wrong with you?
Thank you, Mr. Warcry.
Oh, anyways, continuing.
The literal god will now pass a judgment.
What is wrong with your voice? Seriously, it's always.
Like, why do you sound like a fat
Or-
person? That's the
Mr.
big
Ward
question.
cried.
Why are you always laughing? Oh my god. Whoa. That's
What?
something right there.
Mr. Warcry, you agreed with the debate rules.
Also, I have one question. I saw your YouTube channel. Both your streams, the
Oh,
audio
man.
is so shit. Like, what? That should be a cringe in that case.
Understand? Personal approval is so high. And meme potential as well. My cheeks are
Oh
open
man.
now from how much I have been attempting to hold back, just wheezing. My shit. Okay,
Oh, I love you.
take that too far out of context.
I love you.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get a barometer of other entities that I have graded in the past, just to ensure that we're doing the right thing here. War crimes, did you just delete? Okay. Let's see, what other people have I rated? Sarfnic got a B minus. The Skeleton Lord got a D. Me got an S plus. Ben Shapiro got an F+. Mr. Beast got a D+. He got an A-.
Oh.
Coot got an F-. Let's see who else. Lord Garmadon got an A-.
That was a Ninjago character, by the way, Sam.
Dream got a C.
Yes, I know.
Technoblade got an S+.
Oh no! Don't compare me to Technoblade.
Yosemite.
Ooh, that's all right.
Better than Sarfnic?
Well, obviously.
Cringe.
Already better than. Why didn't you raise concerns about him?
You know what? Hey, hold on a minute. Let's go back to Sarfnic here. B-.
You're approaching me now.
With butchering started with an editing session. Okay.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna add a new thing. Go to Sarfnic.
Sarfnic already got reviewed, and his rating got dropped after the first rating.
Really? Really?
Yes.
That is great. God.
You'll have to watch Eisen Index episode 4. At the end of every fourth or so episode, we go back and review anything that might have been changed or that we have any comments that contend with. Fuck off, retard.
Let's go to War Cries then.
Get him out of here. Yeah, get him the hell out of here.
I'm going
Out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have full 5th International Eisen Index public debate. Thank you, Sam, for coming along and being our guest star. Your insights
Of course.
and educated opinions on the topics of anime
Very.
and Canadian constitutional law are most welcome. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Stick around for next week's Eisen Index public debate.
The last of 2020.